This journey started on Monday, June 23rd, when I first met Declan and Andy in the Wyoming State parking lot. While our paths had briefly crossed in April, a more official introduction was comforting as Declan and I were in talks to do this 4-day expedition to the Winds. We had a great day skiing the Flying Dutchman and landslide couloirs. And we also managed to talk Andy into joining us for Gannett. So at about noon on Friday, June 27th, we pulled up to the Pole Creek trailhead.
There are about 10 million bugs here, maybe 10 billion.
I was going to say that's a low estimate. It's definitely more than 10 million.
We strapped our skis to our packs and set out on our 17-mile slog to camp.
Photography Point.
To get there, we needed to do 5 easy miles to Photographer's Point, then continue on to the Seneca Lakes Trail, which takes us past the lakes to the Indian Pass Junction. We can then follow the Indian Pass Trail down to Island Lake and the junction that will lead us to Titcomb Basin. Declan had planned on camping on the far side of the Titcomb Lakes, but by the time we had passed the first lake, Andy and I had grown sick of hiking, and we convinced him to stop. We filtered water and got to bed as quickly as possible, knowing we had an early morning ahead of us. Our plan is to ascend Bonney Pass, ski down to the Dinwoody Glacier, and then climb up Gannett's southwest couloir and onto the summit ridge. Then we get to ski the hanging snowfield, descend back down the couloir, and then up over the pass.
4:16. It's kind of windy out. Restful light.
Did you sleep well?
No.
Oh. I'm telling you. Magnesium.
It's 5:03. It's a little bit later start than we wanted. I'm feeling good. Back hurts a little bit. My arms and parts of my legs are sunburned, and my hips are rubbed raw. The pack feels so much lighter. And now, swamp. Pretty cool. Declan and Andy are continuing on to the next rock patch. I already have my boots on, so I'm just gonna throw the skins on here. Seems much faster. It's kind of sun heavy. It feels way better. Have the skis off the bag.
Not many people trudge out here.
No, the Hellenic Couloir, one of tomorrow's objectives. He's going for the line. He wants the couloir.
Won't get the first descent of the season.
Yeah.
It's 7:30 a.m. Moving up the pass. Gorgeous view. It is 7:54. I'm at the top of the pass. And I've got my first view of Gannett. It is right there. I think maybe that couloir is an alternative to Fremont. We can tag it on to the end of tomorrow.
I have spent the spring developing a remote filming setup for cross-valley shots. It's comprised of a pair of LilyGo development boards, a relay switch, and a wired camera remote. The LilyGo receiver gets a signal from the transmitter, which activates the relay. This acts as the record button on the camera remote. I spent the week leading up to this Gannett trip building upgraded pan and zoom controls with remote video streaming. Unfortunately, I flipped some wires and shorted a servo just 2 hours before I needed to leave. What I set up on Bonney Pass pointed towards Gannett is the old static frame system. If you are interested in this build or want to see me improve it, please subscribe as I'll be making a video on it in the future.
Alright, drop it down off the pass. This is our favorite kind of snow to ski, sun-cupped ice.
Together, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the, I can see the couloir kind of. The
Yeah.
top triangle.
Declan and Andy are up ahead, about to start moving up the Gannett Glacier. Front pointing them. Cross. $12.9, still in the couloir. We're getting there. We are getting there. Yeah, feeling pretty good. Coming out of this couloir, on these rocks. I'm at 13,373 elevation. It's 11:12 a.m. Going up a little earlier to fly the kite. I kind of doubt it's gonna work because it never works. Got the camera rolling across the valley, so I'm gonna shut up and climb. On the ridge. Unfortunately, I don't think there's enough wind for the kite. All right, it's 12:04. I'm at the summit. Deployment of the kite is rapid. Oh, there we go. What? There we go, there we go. She's up. She's done. Oh, perfect window. Hurricane
stuff. That was fun.
After the hanging snowfield, we had to down climb a bit before the couloir. This was not very much fun. I climbed up to a viewpoint to start the camera, then climbed back down to watch Declan and Andy ski from the other side. Unfortunately, the remote camera wasn't framed right, but the descent was still really fun. Now back on the glacier spur, we had another short descent before starting our climb to Bonney Pass.
Are hard.
After descending the couloir back onto the Dinwoody Glacier, we threw on our skins to climb back up to Bonney Pass.
Start my boot and gonna take advantage of these nice gentlemen's boot pack. Back at the remote camera, and I got here and I had it perfectly framed, and then I changed it to 120. Realized I kind of forgot that the camera crops down when it shoots in 120 and zooms in, so quite a lot of garbage footage, but it'll still look kind of cool.
We spent some time relaxing at the top of the pass, soaking in the Gannett view. I gave my feet some respite from their Dynafit prisons and then packed up the camera gear.
I am now leaving the camera spot, heading over the pass. Super cool to ski the peak. I always say you gotta do it twice to get the shot.
The skiing coming back down Bonney Pass was surprisingly good. It had had plenty of time in the sun to soften up. Lower down, it did get a little bit choppy. We skied down to recover Andy and Declan's shoes, then exited the basin back to the camp.
Now we got a mile back to the campsite on the other side of that lake. I might have to stick my feet in somewhere at least. We're back at the camp. Water filter.
Windy, 100% yes.
Yeah.
That's cold.
Oh! Ah! That was awesome.
Apparently we're on the windy side. That's right. After the kite shenanigans, we got to bed early.
It's like 6:30 a.m. It's a beautiful morning. Lake is like glass. Peaks look beautiful. And our plan is to go up and ski Mount Helen.
Our plan for Sunday was to climb Mount Helen via the Northwest Couloir, which we have been referring to as the Hellenic Couloir. Then we would gain the ridge and bring our trail runners for the summit scramble. I was also eager to check out the Tower One Couloir on our way down.
Have a good one. 7:49. Andy and Declan are further up ahead. They're probably way ahead. I took forever to get all my camera gear back together, and I have decided to go with the trail runners this time. We are booting up the Hellenic Couloir. Some awesome views in the opposing valley. I think that's the entrance to the Tower One. Looks definitely tight up in there. So this is the saddle of the Hellenic Couloir. Hellenic Couloir is that way. You can see Gannett right there. Kind of see our lines down it too. Photogenic. Gannett in the background. Nice charcuterie ski.
Whoop, whoop.
Very nice.
Okay, let me get a picture
Very
of you,
nice.
Declan. This is just.
I had to do some gear finagling. Andy and Declan are headed up. Thought is, see how we get through this onto the ridge. You can kind of hear the wind. If it's super gusty, then we might not bag that summit, but if it's good, then it's good, and maybe throw on the trail runners.
Alright, you guys are right. This is the way. This is not as bad as I thought. This is definitely one of the coolest mountains I've climbed. Like,
It's cool.
it's not even like
So
that
much
hard.
snow.
It's not technical. It's just like so cool.
Yeah, I'm curious how we're gonna get up to that summit block.
I think with tennis shoes, it's gonna be
Oh, 100%. I don't want to do my ski boots.
before. Or agreeing to come without having to.
As we go, we'll get a better view of what this is going to look like. Yeah, I think I still got my ski crampons in there too. We're going to take them out. Significant.
Yeah, big line. Is this considered ski mountaineering? I'd say this is pretty solid.
is like one of my favorite scrambles. This is crazy. This is so cool.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, is that the summit block?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is it.
Is that it?
Woo! Oh,
Woo! Where?
the summit.
Oh.
Wasn't too bad of a scramble. Pretty straightforward. Gannett.
We get to go down. What are you talking
There's
about?
our tracks. You can see we skied there. We skied all the way down below the glacier, moved back up, and there are tracks down Bonney Pass. So now we're gonna get some more today. Look at that.
Now for reverse warrior. There's a bus here.
Back at the skis. There's Declan. Very nice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, we just did that gnarly mountain climb right there, and we're about to drop into the Hellenic. I'm gonna ski down to where the Tower One Couloir enters, or where at least I think it does. Very bumpy. It's soft. Declan and Andy have skied down. I'm gonna boot up this Tower One Couloir for a little bit until it gets really scary. That's steep. So I think that right around the corner up there is the blockage, and I don't have the gear to get up that. So I'm gonna transition there. This is gonna just be scary. It's still enough, I think. Take her slow through here. Yeah, this might be. I'm just gonna go to that rock in this good slush. And let's take the skis off. Check my map and there's still enough up there to ski, so, or not my map, I checked some photos from yesterday, and if I get up to there and I can down climb it, then I can down climb it with skis anyways, so might as well get it from the top. Don't love that. How bad is it? Yeah, because I can't really. I mean, I can jump this. It's so steep. I really want it, but I like transitioning there. No way. Maybe if we had a rope. Yeah, really scary. Plus I gotta go up, come down, they're waiting for me. Yeah, I'm gonna abort this. Take a couple more steps. Maybe if I had 2 ice axes too, that would be a little more useful. And yeah, this is just not. This. I'm sure those guys did it. Maybe if I had 2 tools. It's like right here. I'm gonna feel bad about not doing it, but it's really not even like. This rock's actually not bad right here. Let's see if I can get over. And so if I get like there, oh, that's bad. I can ruin it for the next people. Yeah. Next time to come back. Not really. I mean, technically we summited the peak, but just not. That's because I put on the skis here. Down going takes a while too. Beating up my time. Little platform area. I don't know if this is the kosher way to do this, but I don't know if there is like a standard way, standard practice. Taking this unit off. All right. About to drop. Wish I would have just dropped right away. Now it's in the sun.
We're in the shade, so it might be really icy. Gotta be able to get these tighter. Well, I kind of feel bad about sloughing it, but that was icy. Not getting a lot of slough. Let that come down right onto me. This is skiing nice. That skied nice.
After rejoining the Hellenic Couloir, I stopped briefly to trigger the remote camera, then descended back into the Titcomb Basin.
Where am I going? It's in frame? They are. Pretty great.
Oh yeah.
Was that good ski?
Free to heel. Lose your
After
mind.
I rejoined the group, we hiked back to camp and enjoyed a fantastic charcuterie ski board with a grand view. We once again went to bed early. I did take a few photos and even set a 2 a.m. alarm to try some night photography, but that did not go well, which was too bad because the stars were fantastic. A casual 7:30 a.m. departure from camp got us started on the long slog home.
Don't want to.
You have to do it.
I'm not ready.
Commit to the send. Point him straight. Hold the edge.
The hike out was painful, in large part due to the bugs and the absence of wind. But the range had allowed us our summits, and now I can dream about powder couloirs until the snow starts falling again in November.
Go to the winds. It's really fun.